explore the Lakeland Antique Mall, where we wanted to check out all the Disney stuff they had to offer from all the different vendors. So come along and check it out with us. This is the first booth we stopped at. It had quite a few snow globes. Some of them were in pristine condition, while others had issues with them. Most of the pricing in this booth were more eBay style pricing, $100 plus. So not really the kind of pricing you would expect to see necessarily at an antique mall. Usually we see rock bottom pricing when we go. A Sleeping Beauty there at the bottom was $110, just to give you an example. Alright, and the next booth here had some more snow globes, a little bit of dolls and such was available in this booth. We did come across quite a few booths with pins in it. Here you can see cookie jars and more snow globes from the same vendor. I think the Dalmatians one was like 30 bucks. You can see little knickknacks here. One of the things was most of these cases were locked, which meant you had to go all the way to the front to get somebody to open them for you if you wanted something. While I understand why they do that, for me that's a little more of a pain if I just want to know pricing. You know, if they made the pricing visible from the outside, they'd probably sell a whole lot more stuff. We did find these Spirit jerseys, and then we stumbled upon, you could tell this person had bought a lot of stuff from the clearance outlet. We've seen a lot of this stuff at the outlet on Vineland recently. So their prices are about, I don't know, probably about 60% higher than what the outlet prices were. And there was quite a few stuffed animals available. As you can see, some dresses, some ears and hats. Most of the hats in this booth did have tags still on them. They had a whole case full of Roger Rabbit stuff. You can see, like, for example, here's a pin that's at the outlets right now. They have it marked at $9.99. Outlet pricing right now is $4.99. So this wasn't a bad price. That was a Paris pack. You can kind of see as I shuffled through here, some of these pins are not legit pins. They are definitely fake pins, so you have to be careful. Not all the pins, as you can see, these pins here, these were legit pins. I know you questioned that with Dale being on both heads there, but that was an actual mistake pin that came out quite a few years back. They did have some cast member bolos, which was cool. This booth did have a vast majority of their pins were real pins, authentic pins. So that was kind of nice to see. The pricing was not bad on their pins. If you're looking for some limited edition pins or even some just basic pins, they had some good pricing in this booth. They did have some sets in this booth in the glass case right next to where I'm digging right now. As you can see, they had quite a few pins still on backers, but then here are some of the more collectible pins. That whole janitor's or cast member set that's in the middle, that used to be a super popular set. They had great prices on them. Even these, the Nightmare Before Christmas puzzle, I think they were like $21 each. That's pretty good. Those are LE 400. I did find that basket and this basket to have pretty many fakes. We found a Food and Wine sweatshirt. Prices weren't horrible. They were lower than retail. So that's not too bad. You can see $22.99. So that wasn't too bad. They did have a Spirit jersey for ink and paint. You can see back here. That was pretty much at or close to retail, $47. That's a very popular Spirit jersey, so it didn't surprise me, the price tag. They had quite a few ears. A lot of the ears looked like they had been worn, but like this one with the tags, I couldn't find a price on it, so I don't know what the price was on that. They did have some ears they had locked up. Some of the more popular Orange Bird right there. Not bad prices. They did have some Funko Pops. These were in pretty good condition. You can see a lot of different knickknacks and such. But mostly this was a more collectible booth with the dolls and the Funko Pops, Precious Moments, that kind of stuff in here. They did have some of those clearance Chippendale plushes. Kind of seeing those everywhere right now. I think we're going to see those everywhere for a while. Sorry about the video. I don't know what happened, if my phone automatically turned it here or what, but there was some cool pins in here. Great pricing, as you can see. $9 for a limited edition pin is not bad. We did see a lot of real pins in here. There is a local retail place that sells a lot of pins on the black backers, but the pins end up being fake. So you really have to be careful when you venture off property as far as pins go. You can usually tell by the back. Most of these pins were sealed shut with their sticker. So the Ziploc bag was closed, but then it was folded over and sealed shut with a sticker. So you'd have to ask for assistance in order to see the back of a pin to really have a good idea. But a lot of times you can tell right off the front of the pin by the coloring and such. We may do a video soon to kind of show you how to detect a real from a fake pin. But you can see, like, there's definitely some legit pins here that have not been faked. Like that Kermit there has not been faked. That's still fairly new pin. That cruise line pin right there is from Disney Springs. Used to build a pin. It was the coolest thing. You picked your background and then you picked the characters that you wanted to add to it, so it was pretty cool. Found some more dolls in this booth. They're pretty much retail pricing. But they are brand new in a box, so that was pretty cool. We found some different things from movies, some lithographs or some artwork. Some of the prices, again, weren't what we would look to pay for in an antique mall. That Castaway Olaf, that's been at the outlets off and on for the last month or so, but again, pricing isn't bad. You're talking about a limited edition pin or a pin you can only get on the cruise line. $10, you can't really beat it. So you just have to be careful. I know this Donald was from a 4-pin set from a pin event, so it's not on its correct backer, but that is a legit pin, which was kind of cool to see. That's a cool set, very high demand. Had Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy. They had these ears. I think they were $17. It's not too bad. This magnet was retail $4.99, but they were selling it for $5.99. So just to give you an example of where they were at. Snow globes seem to be pretty popular throughout the antique mall. Kind of saw them everywhere we went. This booth kind of blew my mind, and I'll show you why here in a second when I pick up this Tinkerbell mug. $25 for this mug. I was really shocked at some of the sticker pricing. I was going to get this Pluto for Maddie. He was, I want to say $12.50? $12.95. I thought that was a little much for a teeny tiny used plush. but you can see as I explore these ornaments on this tree, I mean, 2019 ornament is $25. They're pretty much selling things at retail. I get it, you got to make money, but I have a feeling most of that stuff's going to sit there for quite a while at those prices. They did have some popcorn buckets, and I know popcorn buckets can go for quite a penny depending on the bucket type. But they had quite a few different things, picture frames. This picture frame was very used, still at $17, so I was kind of surprised at some of the pricing again in this booth. You'd almost have to really stumble upon something to find something that you would say would be worth paying what they have it marked for. Again, I know popcorn buckets, they can go for quite a bit, but we weren't looking for popcorn buckets today. When we came over here, there was a Small World mug. Again, $25 for a mug. I very, very rarely will pay that kind of money for a coffee mug, much less a used one. They had quite a few different picture frames, different years. That one was somewhere in the $10 range. They had a Bell one. They had a couple of the Bell. Different pricing, not too bad. Very Merry Christmas Party. I had not seen that one, but it was pretty beat up. It was having a hard time even standing. So I was surprised to see a big price tag on there. This is one of our favorite booths to go into. We usually find something in this booth very reasonably priced on their merchandise. They always have a wide variety of different knickknacks, collectibles, just some really cool stuff. A lot of stuff that either I've never seen before or older stuff. This is what I expect to see when I come to an antique mall. Now, the price on this cup was unbelievable, $18. However, I have never seen a Pluto glass like that. So that probably is pretty in line with the pricing that you would see for that cup. I did find something in this particular booth. We did check out these ceramics just to see pricing wise. $18 for the Oliver and Company. They were $18 each. Quite a few different Mickey ceramics if you're interested in those. There's a lot of different stuff. The wedding couple, that one was cute. These are mostly PVC toys. Here's an example of pricing. So little stuffed Pluto, he was $1.50. I thought that was very reasonable for a used stuffed animal. Looking around, I found this guy. Maddie's going to be super excited when I give it to her. He was pretty cool, very old looking. Now we're going to head into the actual Disney on-site stuff. So this is where we are going to get stuff from the parks. So these are, Maddie said to me, "Do you remember what these are from?" She remembers them from the cruise. You could get them on the cruise in the kids' drinks. These popcorn buckets were the Haunted Mansion popcorn buckets. They only had 2 of the 3 ghosts. I was kind of surprised to see those there because those were quite popular popcorn buckets. They had quite a bit there of different stuff from the parks. Disney Cruise Line mug, $4. Can't beat it. For a Tervis, that's pretty good. They had a holiday cup, That one was pretty cool for $6. Not too bad. Christmas trees from different places. They had quite a few. This one was from Universal. This was the Dory blinking ice cube. So those were pretty cool. And then they had the Apple ones. Those were super popular in the park when they came out. $6, I think it was, for those. And then we came across another Christmas tree. This was from Universal Studios, $225 as is. Not so sure that's worth the price, but I'm sure somebody will purchase that. This table was super cool. If it weren't for the price tag on it, $800, I think my husband would have come home with that from Splash Mountain. Found some sippy cups. Again, my phone started acting goofy. We didn't intend to stop here and video. This was an impromptu trip on our way home from the beach. So we didn't have all our stuff with us. This was kind of cool, trading card prop from Disney. You can see $95 price tag. They had all kinds of artwork from just all kinds of different places. See, this guy here has quite the price tag on him. I'm not sure where I'd put that in my house, but I'm sure somebody will find something. I found this little piece of art, $10. That was kind of cool. Thought that was pretty reasonable. They did have plates from quite a few places. Yacht and Beach Club. That was contemporary. We did stumble across a couple of others, so that was kind of cool. See some of the other artwork that we did come across. Lion King. So some really neat art pieces if you're looking for art for your house. This is the holiday decoration area. They kind of tell you where it's from, what hotel, what park. They had quite a bit today. This was the most we had ever seen. Then we went into another booth right there. Had quite a few different knickknacks, collectibles, ceramics. Price tags were again a little bit higher. I think they are playing on the Disney stuff that's right there, kind of hoping to make a little bit more money. A lot of price tags I wouldn't pay myself. Doesn't mean somebody else would. I'm generally looking to pay a lot less when I'm in an antique mall for something. This was kind of cool. I've seen this a couple of times. Special ticket for a McDonald's preview of Animal Kingdom when it opened. That was kind of cool. See, this is a cast member bolo. Those are usually hard to get your hands on. This was a cute little Dumbo ceramic. I have a friend who loves Dumbo, so that would have been cool for her to see. Quite a few different little odds and ends, really. These were $12 for a piece of basically wax. You saw the Flower and Garden mugs. These have been at the outlet for quite a while, selling here at $10. But we had seen those at the outlets quite a bit. See some older stuffed animals, which is kind of cool. Some artwork. I'm not a big into digging person, so I didn't go through all that artwork. They had some Funko Pops. Again, prices were a little high since some of those Funko Pops are still available to purchase retail. Different things here from the parks. You can see some of the props from Winnie the Pooh here. I I guess it would make a cool playground for a kid, maybe. I just don't know, $8,700. Where you'd put that. That was a cool crib. The Mickey crib was really cool to see. Came around, some more artwork, some lunch boxes, which was cool. That was a podium, and some more popcorn buckets, some more flower and garden stuff. I think those were $12. Then they had some clothes from Flower and Garden. Maddie really liked the t-shirt, the Pluto t-shirt over there. However, not really gonna fit her, unfortunately. She was pretty upset. But that's what happens when you're a growing kid. And then we continued on, found some more. So that was pretty much it from the Lakeland Antique Mall. It's definitely worth going and checking out. You never know what treasures you'll find. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Bye.